Okay, I'm looking, don't really want to do this, but I'm thinking I hate guards rubbing, so I'm thinking of cutting out the lip on these guards all the way around there, because I just hate stuff rubbing. I was hoping to sort of keep this truck pretty stock looking, but I've already chopped the back off, and I've already chopped the front off, and of course I've got spacers on here now, so they rubbed the guard pretty hard. I had to put spacers on because the wheels didn't clear all the steering mechanism under there. All this stuff up under here didn't clear any of that, so I've had to put the 10mm spacers on, and now they just make it. So that means the wheel's out more, hits the guard. So I'm looking to cut up here, so I'm going to do this with a pair of scissors. I've had success with scissors before. Other guys say tin snips or the old score and snap method. Well, scissors have worked for me so far. There might be some areas where I can't scissor because of the curve or whatever, but alright, let's give it a crack. Here goes nothing. Fine, scissors do work pretty good. Okay guys, let's do it. We'll do the rear guard first. Not overly sharp, not overly brilliant scissors, but they seem to cut Lexan really well. I'm just going to follow that line. It can curve with scissors pretty good. Yeah. I'll score and snap, I haven't tried. You can use a Dremel, small grinder, to clean these lines up if they're not so clean. Because sometimes you can't get a clean line, especially tight bends, but because this has got like a lip, there we go, straight round, straight down. Alright, that's pretty good. Can't catch yourself on it. Tiny little bit here. Might probably just hit that with the grinding wheel and just pull it, shine that up. Let's see how it looks on the rig. Already got a fair bit more clearance there. Probably still rub, but maybe not as much. Yeah, it's going to still rub. Be good if you could actually flare these guards out. Maybe you can heat them up and flare them out. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's done that, but it kind of looks better. It's going to rub a bit less. So I'll do the front. I'm still a bit scared of doing it, but let's do it. The stickers here, I might just try and avoid the stickers a little bit. And just come straight in here. And right where the lip is. Sometimes you've got to just lift it up, kind of separate them a little bit, and just take your time. There's no hurry unless you're itching to get back out on the trail or back on your course. God, I never thought I'd do this. Goes through pretty easy. Just a bit of hard part, just sort of give it a bit of a stretch. Make sure there's nothing else under there that you might cut, like the lighting cables. Round you go. Beautiful. There we go. Looks pretty good. You wouldn't even know it was cut with it. I'm that good. So there we have it with wheel guards cut. Looks alright. Oh, it looks pretty good actually. Yeah, that still looks pretty standard really. I really just need to take a tiny bit off there. Just got a little bit of that lip, but it still comes up. The curve's good. Just followed that curve. You know, maybe if they still rub, I might not mind so much it's not going to rub as bad. Just got to do the other side. So yeah, I don't know, tell me what you think, but I don't mind it. It actually doesn't look a whole lot different. Looks fantastic with those wheels, I love them. They're just actual rims. I was just a bit peeved that I needed to put the spacers on, because I find that the stubs bend a little bit easier. But I've tucked the bull bar right in on the TrailWalker just by cutting. You can see there where I've chopped into it here, chopped into the top, chopped it all the way out and around there, so you just get that little bit more clearance. And this just braces things up a little bit across the hoops, but still having a problem with the panhard mount. It flexes, so that's something I've got to either brace up or get metal hoops. It's tough stuff, this. Okay, guards are rubbing nowhere near as much as they were before, so still rubbing a bit, that's fine. Gee, these things crawl good. Well, they climb good. Whoa. Oh, I never finished putting the rocks in place for this climb. Oh well, so there we go. Smashes it. Smashes it.